Here with the first place winners of March Madness 3D. Okay, this is their second year, what have you. We have the one and only House-O-Matic, one of the Chicago's top teams, definitely one of the first teams. Right now we got Banks of Terror in the building, gracing the stage presence, okay?
My name is Devin, but of course in the dance world everybody knows me as Moose. I've been with House Arrest for about 12 years now.
Well, I mean, March Madness, March Madness is definitely a show, you know what I'm saying, that people always got to come and go hard at, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like March Madness this year, I feel like, I mean, it was cool, it was what it was, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I wish that it was more competition. I mean, I don't want to, not step on nobody's toes, but I feel like it was more competition, you know what I'm saying? Because people be thinking, you know what I'm saying, that it's sweet. I just wanted to be whoever up there, you know what I'm saying? We want to go against whoever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't, you know what I'm saying, to knock nobody else, you know what I'm saying, because I got love for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to all the teams, you know what I'm saying, that came out for March Madness, did their thing, you know what I'm saying? But as y'all can see, we wasn't coming to play, you know what I'm saying? We had to come, show up, and show out, you know what I'm saying, 2 years in a row. Next year, you know what I'm saying, we're trying to do 3 years in a row to get that Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying? So, we just gonna just do
House Arrest did a very, very great job with how they ran March Madness and how everything went with the sounds, with the staging, with the organization as well. We were very pleased with it. I was very impressed because it's one of the only shows that we really choose to do when it comes down to the competitive part. It's our very first time competing. And to be there knowing that they were so well organized, it was a great thing. So it was thumbs up to House Arrest for that.
Then you guys win like a trophy. Was it best sportsmanship or?
It was the Choice Awards, Viewers' Choice Awards.
And why is this? Because you guys follow all rules, turned in everything on time?
I think it was more so House Arrest way of saying that, well, I took it, or we took it as if like they were saying that, job well done on our part. I think it was about everything being turned in at the right time, being there on time, as well as our overall performance.
Right.
I was kind of impressed with that as well.
Okay.
Because I didn't even understand the viewer's choice at first. So when I was explaining it, that's pretty much what it was.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Think about it.
I definitely learned, and ready to step my game up for next year, but it is what it is. We definitely not no sore losers. It was our first experience with March Madness, but we're going to keep it moving. And congrats to the winners.
Okay. Okay, so, but even though, you heard so much pump about March Madness, everybody be so thirsty to do March Madness. And when you guys finally entered and did March Madness, was it what you expected, or was it just like a regular show?
It definitely wasn't what I expected. I felt like it was uptight. Everybody was walking around with their shoulders up. It wasn't like a comfortable setting to me. It was, to each his own, You can choose what you want to do, so.
So when you say people was walking around uptight, do you mean like the dance teams or like the House Arrest 2 staff?
The House Arrest 2 staff, I had one member that had to use the washroom, and they told her they was gonna take points off and stuff like that. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like that before,
Right.
But you do what you have to do,
Right, but you should be able to use the bathroom. Nah.
Right, without getting
No points off
your performance. I just never experienced that, and I'm just being honest.
Right. Okay. Moose, y'all need to change that. Somebody needs to be taking them to the bathroom. However, so
That's a good
okay.
question. This year, it was our second year at a new venue, so we were at Phillips. We kind of just getting used to Phillips, because we're used to having it. For those who come to March Madness, it's always at Hamilton Park. So we're used to the big, huge venue. But Phillips welcomed us. We come in there, we did our thing. But as far as this year goes, I felt pretty good because it was my first year actually being in charge, and it was like everything had to go through me. I had the final word.
Right.
And it wasn't just because of that. It was just I wanted it to be a success, and I wanted everything to be on point because I wanted to be respected as a leader.
Exactly.
So the show went well, and I was happy with it, with the turnout. Of course, the stress and the hair pulling, but in the end, I had a smile on my face.
Sure.
It was okay. I wish it was like more people in the crowd, because the crowd was like dry and very silent.
Gave you Thanksgiving turkey.
It's been doing that though, like over the years, it's just been going down and down and down. It's still fun, and you still get hyped to go, but when you get there, you get let down a little bit because
Not knocking HA too though, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
They
not
still
them.
always do their thing on the show side. It's not even them. It's just more about the support of the people.
Right,
Like,
right.
what's up with the
No one's
people?
there.
Like the people need to come out more. And not even that, like the people that be out and the people that do come out, they need to cheer. Like people put these nice shows together, you know what I'm saying, for people to actually at least look like they think that they're enthused about the show. You know what I'm saying? Like at least be enthused, you know what I'm saying? Like we be up there dancing hard and people just be watching us, you know what I'm saying? Like let us know if y'all like it or not. Obviously that be what it be. Real quick, first of all, you know, before the show even started, you know what I'm saying, from get-go, you know what I'm saying, us lacking, you know what I'm saying, of course we're a great team, you know what I'm saying, so we need to stay on our stuff and be more better than what we have been, you know what I'm saying, and that comes from us as a whole. So from get-go, we had already lost 25 points before we even touched the stage, you know what I'm saying, because of us, because of our people, you know what I'm saying, and because people that was maybe buying their tickets, they fans, wasn't on time, and they had to, you know what I'm saying, had to wait a little minute, so we end up losing points because of stuff going on within our entity, you know what I'm saying? So we had already lost 25 points. So in actuality, we beat Geek Squad by 28 points.
Right.
To clear that up, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Keep that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Keep that
that's
right.
basically what it was in a nutshell. That's what I had to say. So,
Okay.
I
We
just
just
feel
wanna let
like
Gonzalez speak.
if we won or lost, or if we beat somebody by 3 points,
Right.
then that just means that next time, we know we need to do something like a little bit better, so
Right.
we beat them by more.
By more.
If
Let me just put it like this.
we're about 3
Let me
points,
just
then
put it
that
like
means we need to
this.
pick it up because other people picking it up.
Right.
I'm gonna just put it like this.
Yeah.
This is what it is. 100 funky in a nutshell. A win is a win. I wouldn't care if it's by half a point.
Right.
A win is a win.
Win.
Well,
Yeah, right. Everybody, we try to get people who are either older in the dance industry or, you know, made their mark some kind of way. You know, people who have that clout underneath their name.
Right.
You know, Todd's been with us forever, and everybody knows, you know, he works with us. He's worked with other teams. He's just a professional person, and he has that eye for a good show and for dancing and performing. So, you know, we respect his opinion. He came through for me. As far as for judge, you know, Melinda, second to none, everybody knows who she is. You know,
Exactly.
So, you know, we try and keep people like that. You know, I reached out to a couple other people, they weren't available, but we try and keep a familiar face in here because most of the people we choose are people that other teams choose. You know, and we could have went even harder this year with judges, but I felt like that would have really taken it back for the other teams because we were trying to get like somebody of high standards for dance that doesn't really judge hip hop per se. They're in the ballet world. So, you know, they're looking for cleanliness and stuff like that.
Right.
If we'd have had that, it probably would have been
It would have been-
even tougher for the judge, you know.
so wait, so let me clear this up because people want to know who the judges were. So you said Melinda Ray,
Melinda
Six,
Ray.
Todd,
And Nick Bell.
and Nick Bell. Now Nick Bell.
I mean, I always love House Arrest 2 judges. Shouts out to House Arrest 2 judges, you know what I'm saying? Six, you know, he always, you know, hold it down. He been doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Bell, he normally be a judge or whatever.
The boy Tom, shout out to boy Tom.
Ty, most definitely. Shout out to Ty Mosley all day, you know what I'm saying? Holding it down, definitely doing his thing with House Arrest or whatever. So, I mean, I love the judges. I mean, I feel like they always have the best judges. Their judges are always fair, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like sometimes with judges, period, not even just with House Arrest judges, even though you said about House Arrest, but with judges, period, I feel like be your own self, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like you want to give somebody straight 10s or you want to give somebody a close point just because you don't want to be just like every other judge and give them straight 10s or 9s or close to a 10 or whatever the highest score is, just still do that, you know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to go down just because you're trying to be modest and be different from the other judges. If you feel like that, because a lot of times it don't make sense. If all the judges got 10s and 9s and then your score she got 6s and 7s, okay, that needs to be voided out. Like, what was you really looking at? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just being real. That's what all shows. But we had a score sheet like that, kind of similar to that on with House Arrest this year. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it 100. It was some judges had us at like 34s out of 35 or something like that. But then there was one judge that gave us like a 27. Okay, what was you looking at? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? Other than that,
the sheets, and I think we was like 7 points away from being able to place first place in the show. So everything was so close. But to answer your question as far as how they judge, I think it's an overall judge. I think I saw the sheet and all the categories they was judging in. I think it was great. We just now learning. You know, we are new on the dance scene. Everything is a lot different from what it was when we was taking first place at the Regal Theater, Dance Champions and above the grade, and doing the things we was doing then. Now it's a totally different way of performing, and we just now being able to get that style and do what every girl try to do.
Me. I feel like they should have got second place. I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get it. It was a slumber party, but I really think that House-O-Matic should have won second because they came and they did their thing. Them is actually the underdogs of the whole situation.
Right, House-O-Matic.
So they came, they did their thing.
Yeah, House-O-Matic definitely was a totally different group than you've ever seen them right now since they've been back out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, they came with a different deliverance, so you actually got their show, you saw the meaning of it, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, not to knock them or nothing like that, but in the past, you really couldn't understand or really knew what they was trying to do or trying to come across and get. But other than that, that show was very nice or whatever. I liked the show. But as far as the Geek Squad, you know what I'm saying, it's always shout out to the bro or whatever, Booby, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying, he been holding it down. It's like, with Geek Squad, you know what I'm saying, Booby always come with good ideas. Booby has great concepts and great ideas, you know what I'm saying? It's morely about delivering it or whatever. And he already know that, so other than that, they did their thing, you know what I'm saying? The show, it was creative. I liked the look, you know what I'm saying? I liked the uniforms and all of that, but I think that House-O-Matic, they probably should have came and
any kind of controversy on our side as far as how we felt, as far as a place, and we think 3D should have won first place. We think 3D did a very great job with their performance, with their stage props. I kind of hated this sound when it first came out. I didn't understand it, but they played a very important part in the performance, and I think 3D did a great job. The same way with Booby, with Geek Squad. Geek Squad is one of the groups that I look forward to seeing in competitions. I think they did a very great job as well. After I reviewed the tape, I think that me being in the audience, being able to see their performance, I thought it was brilliant. As I looked over the videotape after the show, I was able to critique it and see a few things that I didn't actually see during the show, you know what I'm saying? But I still think it was a great performance, and I think they deserved second place. With us winning third, it was not a problem for us. We were very proud, so we went into place, period, because we really don't do a lot of dance competitions.
Right.
And to come out, and it's our very first time competing in March Madness, such a high standard show, and taking third place, we was pleased with that.
Right.
I felt like the placing was fair. I knew it was between the two groups, I would say that. But I felt like the placing was fair.
Okay, if you talk about whole show-wise, like everything, I would say House-O-Matic, you know what I'm saying? But Geek Squad, they show, okay, Tariq, you know, Tariq was a choreographer in Geek Squad show or whatever. And they had some hot moves, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was some nice moves or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's just about everybody looking the same doing them, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
as a show as a whole, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take that back. I don't know if it is, but I'm gonna take this back. As a show as a whole, I think Geek Squad, they were supposed to come in second.
I think so.
I think Geek Squad was supposed to come in second.
As we get into the upcoming years, we want to progress
And
choreography, and we see something that is good. You give credit to what's credit's due. Now, House-O-Matic, I never seen a show like that. They was moving props in and out off the stage. I'm like, okay, they're doing something different too. So I wouldn't actually really care who came to second
or third.
Right.
Both were good, but when it comes down to choreography, what we do, we dance, his moves and stuff.
I give Bangs of Terror, I rate Bangs of Terror and their performance this show because I've seen them do better. I give Bangs of Terror a 6.
Okay.
And I give them a 6 because I've seen them do better in other shows. Maybe because March Madness came up so much faster within the time limit of the last show that was done, which was y'all show, the All Boys, All Girls. Maybe it wasn't enough time to prepare, but I still think they did good.
Okay.
I'll rate us a 7 right now.
Okay, is that overall?
Overall.
And why?
For this season.
Why do you feel like you guys are 7?
Practice ethic, just the lot of flaws that we need to work on.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I rate them as a 4. And the reason why I did that, it was just, for me, it was just me being generous. I've only seen them perform, from what I remember, it was at March Madness. And it wasn't nothing memorable, and what I did see, it was just kind of like, it seemed like it was all over the place. You know, some people don't really take the time to look at their show and make sure it's like, and it's not a dish, it's just to make sure your show is well put together before you put it on stage. And I just felt like it was kind of everywhere. And if the audience is confused, then your job is to entertain them. And if the audience is confused, you kind of lost.
They only gave Geek Squad like an 8.
Okay.
I like their creativity. I like the energy that they bring.
And
They're thinking out the box. I mean, the bid man on the stage and a few things they did.
Yeah, they got the little morning and after thing kind of going.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but after watching it, it was just like, it still would have been like 7, 8 to me.
But wait, you say after watching it what? You say after watching it what?
Yeah, after watching it, go ahead, speak your mind.
Yeah.
I mean, at the show, I thought they went off after watching the actual film. You know, I mean, I watched everybody's show like 100 times already. So after seeing us, like, they didn't dance to their music. I felt like they could have went a little bit harder to their music. Their music was kind of fast, and I think they moved weren't fast enough to catch their music. Stuff about a little stuff was like off, a little stuff with this and that. But this would come with everybody's show. That's my opinion. So at the show, I gave them like
Geek
an 8.
Squad. Okay.
That's why Geek Squad show I really didn't see, but
I
Corey
did.
did. She gave him an 8.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Creativity, just props, just their presentation.
Right. Okay.
Now I'm gonna give Geek Squad a 5.
All
The
right.
reason why I did that, and it's not no diss, the reason why I did that is because, and it's funny because I just said this the other day, all I can remember is when Geek Squad first came out, and that first show they did, they blew my mind away. And I always compare them to that first show, that when they first came out, that Christmas show, and they was dressed up like elves. Man, it was just like done. Like they the new it. Like they gonna do it. And ever since then, they've been doing stuff, but it just haven't. For me, it hasn't been comparing to that. So I just wanted to give them a 5. Now professionalism, dope, but I mean, just a little bit harder on the shows, like be a little more.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
I feel like if you got a good platform, stick with it.
Right.
And they had one, so just keep that same basis.
Keep that same.
Cold Blue, I'd get them a 4. I'm sorry, I didn't really agree with nothing they did. It was just like, the moves was all off.
Right.
It wasn't on beat at all.
Right.
A 4.
A 4.
Cold Blue, a 5.
Is that overall? That was their show. Now, why did you give these guys a 5?
Now, honestly, I know I do girl dances. I know I do these in shows, but I don't do them in shows that I'm competing in.
Oh, so y'all don't agree with that?
No.
So if somebody wanted to do that at y'all show, wait, go ahead.
And energy, it be iffy. Like some people be on the same energy, some people be off the same energy. It just be off.
Right. It just be off. Okay. We just gotta get
like, you can't try to outdance your members. Y'all have to dance as one, and that's what I feel Cold Blue do.
Okay.
They try to outdance each other when y'all should all be trying to dance in unison, dance as one.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold that up. What you
I
got?
have to give them a 3.
Okay, this is stage, baby. We keeping it real on the battlefield.
I'm keeping it real because the leader of Cold Blue is a member of House Arrest.
And what's his name?
It's Carnell,
Right.
Jarrell,
AKA?
Coyote.
Right. None of the people need to know because they don't
Right.
know.
I mean, and this is my brother like no other. And it's no shade. It's just for me, for his team. Like I said, I felt like they getting into that one type of thing. It's not versatile enough.
Right.
You know, it's the same
One type of dance
it's the
style.
same type of music, same type of dance style. A lot of not real well thought out stuff. And then I can't really get into, and it's not no diss. you know, I'm all for choreography and everything, but I feel like when guys dance like girls all the time, it's just like I'm not really into that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to each his own. I do female choreography, but you won't catch me doing it on stage.
Right.
I like it though. I like it.
Yeah, I like the DD2. Yeah, DD2 Jam. It was my first time really taking notice of them
DD2 was
perform.
special guest, right?
Yeah, they were special guests. They were special guests, but I just still want to know what you guys felt about them because people felt that they should have placed, but they were special guests. You know what I'm saying? So, how'd you feel about them guys? What you rate? What do you guys rate them?
I give it about an 8. 7.5, 8. I like this show. I like the energy they brought.
Okay. Okay.
Now, compared to what, I have to give them a 5.
Okay.
And that's compared to, again, shows that previous shows I've seen, like they used to have, I guess the show when they used to battle Indy and Northern, and they used to go off, like, but I guess that's something they prepared for, and I did, and I am basing this off what I saw in March Madness.
Or is that because they was a part of FICO?
No, nothing to do with FICO.
Okay.
FICO love.
Tell us something.
No, I got FICO love. I mean, everybody knows that I hit the stage with them a couple of times. But I definitely love DD2, but I didn't see what I saw on the internet from their shows in Northern. I feel like if you're gonna blow down there, blow up down here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I really appreciate them being special guests, but at the same time, it's like come hard. Like,
okay.
I think it was a lack show because they didn't have to compete. Maybe if it was a little fire under their ass, they would have went a little harder.
Right. Because it's like, do you see how you gave them 5, but everybody is saying, like, they should have won. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I didn't see anything that was just like
boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know they go off. I seen them go off before.
Okay. Okay.
House-O-Matic, honestly, to me, I gave them a 7. Because at the Christmas show, they wasn't all of that. But what I seen at March Madness, I would never expect House-O-Matic to bring that to the table, honestly.
So did you think that they were good?
They were good.
At March Madness?
They were.
Okay.
They were alright.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. So they got a 7. Okay. So what do you think about?
Alright, I'm gonna give House-O-Matic a 6.
Okay. Okay.
The reason why is because I noticed a couple of faces, and I mean it's not really because of the faces, but I know they talent. And he had some people that can bang up there. And I think the only thing that threw me off about their performance a little bit was maybe the music. It was like your music was, I think we started getting into this thing where our music kind of sound like a cheer mix, almost in a sense. And then when it's too much or it's too much of one genre, I think you need to switch it up, like get your little rap here, then do something here, do some different type of, do something that they not expecting. Always try and remember to put something in your show that's gonna be memorable, but not the same as everybody else.
Right.
You can contest about us.
No, I agree.
Right, one of the shows it be the same.
I agree with the music
songs.
because it's all about who make your CD. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all about who make your CD. That's it. Okay. Okay. So House-O-Matic get a 6. That's cool.
So with 3D, I get 3D a 10. I think that 3D did deserve first place. I think that the energy was 10. I think that the way that the performance was put together, I give y'all hands down. You know what I'm saying? As far as on a good level of how well y'all did.
Okay.
I agree with the 10, man.
Y'all agree?
Yeah, because
I mean, I like the way they was transitioning on the stage and everything. The whole deep faces,
Right.
You know what I'm saying, the facial expressions, it was cracking.
3D. So y'all saying y'all
A 9.
not and are you rating us a 9 overall or from today? Okay. Why did you rate us a 9?
I gave y'all a 9 because our creator, y'all do bring that juice to the stage, like y'all bring everything, props. Like, who brings a bus stop to the show? Like, I'm like, come on, that's creative. Who brings a bus stop and a stop sign? Like, y'all brought it.
Okay.
They built a house out of cardboard. Come on.
Come on, man, we was in the hood at March Madness.
I'm giving 3D, I'm gonna give y'all a 7.
Okay.
But the reason why I'm doing that is because I felt like y'all definitely changed y'all style up. That I love. I'm digging the new choreography. Y'all do come with y'all themes and stuff like that. But I think in a sense it gets too jumbled. Like it wasn't separate enough. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot going on at one time. So you don't want to ever have your audience like, okay. But when y'all did get together, y'all start hitting stuff, I'm like, yep. And when you be able to call a show like that, when you be able to be like, okay, they got it. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, y'all did y'all thing. It's minor stuff, you know, but the dance and the choreography was what I was really into. You know what I'm saying? I didn't catch everything once again, catching everything running around and stuff, but y'all stopped me enough time to watch enough of y'all show to enjoy it. So.
Okay.
Wow, DC. I'll be biased because I love DC. I think they coming back, they came back with the ultimate performance to me. I think that the energy, I think that the dancers, I think the transformation on the stages, I think that it was nothing wrong being done with DC performance on that day.
Okay.
To me, we love DC.
Yeah, well, I love to see DC perform too. But at this particular show, you had 3D, you had DC. 3D came with it harder. To me, their thing was better. I liked it. They danced a little bit harder than DC. They're a great team. I seen them do better shows than what they did at this show, the March Madness. I think they could have came harder. I wouldn't expect 3D to come like that. Now, y'all perform, I would expect that from DC. So I was like, damn. When they perform, I was like, oh, shit.
Okay. So what you think, Red? I see you over there. You know what I'm saying? You check your hair. Ronnie was speaking.
I'm just saying, I don't think they came as hard as they usually come. They, you know what I'm saying, they usually do way better than what I've seen them perform at the March Madness. So.
Okay.
They weren't competing though, right?
No, but they was receiving the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
That was the same thing. Oh, pound, the stage. This is where we keep it real. So, my thing is, what do you guys rate them?
I mean myself.
Ronnie, what you rate them?
I rate them a 10.
Ronnie rate them a 10.
Yeah.
Ronnie rate them a 10. What you rate them, Red?
I am a 7.3.
7.3. What you rate them, Malcolm?
No, I give him an 8. I give him an 8. This show, I gotta give it to him. I gotta give him to a real. It was an 8. This show. This show.
Okay. It's interesting.
Like,
Keep it real. What would you give them?
DC overall a 9.
You would give them a 9 overall.
Yes, overall.
Kuna, what would you give them?
I mean, I actually gave them a name based off of other shows I have seen them into, so.
Okay, that's cool. What you give them?
I'll give them a 6.
Okay.
And I saw their show at Boys of Poison show, and I think if I'm not mistaken, they did the same thing, same show. It wasn't bad. They try and come with it, but like once again, I always kind of go to what I know, what I'm used to from the past. And the past, not to say nobody can do it, because I know we have our shows and people be like, that's not the same house as I remember. But you know, we listen to that and we hear that and we try and work on it. So if you that memorable and you that raw, we trying to keep you not at the same level, but if not better.
Right.
You know, so I mean, DC definitely got what it takes to they definitely one of the top. I mean, of course, they won March Madness 3 years in a row. They were one of the teams, you know. And shout out to them, we did finally give them their love this year.
Right.
So I mean, and I appreciate Matthew and all of them for coming out, but I want more. When I see more, you know, as a spectator, I'm not talking as a member of a team or a president of a team. I'm talking as a spectator. Like when I see a show, I want you to make me get up out my seat. I want you to make me want to know your moves. I want to make you. I need to be on that computer on YouTube watching your show every day.
Right.
You need to make me scared, and you're not even competing against me right now.
Exactly.
Right? That's how I feel. I feel like if your show don't shake me a little bit, then it's just not it's not for me. Then you know, I want to get shook a little bit because that's gonna make me go back in the dungeon and work harder to get at you.
Arrest 2. Forget what anybody else say. House Arrest 2 is original. They've been original since they came out. They're original.
My home team.
They don't care. They don't try to be like the next team. They be themselves. Them. That's why House Arrest 2 is House Arrest 2, because they true to themselves.
Okay.
They do them.
Okay.
I like House Arrest.
I agree.
I like the fact that they mixed the old school and the new school. When I seen them perform last year in March Madness, I think they did a way better job of putting that performance together. This year, I think that they did well with their performance, but I think it was a little bit too much towards the end when they started doing the footwork and everybody had a chance to come out and freestyle. That was something we did back in the days, but I think like this day and age right now, I think that that's to pass.
Okay.
Just standing around and everybody rocking side to side and then let everybody come out individually to get their shine. It took away from their show to me.
True. Okay. Okay, I agree. I agree.
So we rating them?
Yes. What are you rating House Arrest 2?
House originality. They always gonna be number 10 on my book because they're original. I mean, now when they come to a show and the judge we have nowadays, they not gonna be able to compete against the 3Ds, the DCs, but they're original. They always gonna be a 10 on my book forever.
So that's, it's like 10, it's 10 things on the score sheet. So they got a 10 in originality. Yeah. What about everything else? Like, what do you rate them? Because 10 ain't winning.
I mean, if we was to compete against them, I don't think House Arrest 2 would have been up there in that team because they not, to me, their choro is not what it is now. They still have the same choro as
Okay.
back then.
Okay.
I would have rated them at an 8.
Okay.
I think that it had to be known that he kind of biased.
I mean, like I say, House Arrest, I gave them the 8. But I felt like at the show, it was kind of a little bit unorganized. They had us doing stage time, and then they told the girls to go get ready, so we never got a chance to practice together. It was just a lot of little nitpick things that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, okay.
Well, they didn't dance. I think that...
No, but they was on the roster.
Yeah, they was on the roster and they chose not to dance. I think that Loco had to really find his place as being a CEO and running this company because I think that he had the ability to run it and run it so well. But I think he didn't cover too much into the personal things that's going on as far as what the dancers is doing and how they doing it. So. Yeah, I hate that they didn't perform. I was looking forward to their performance.
Right.
But I just think that the BS that come along with it have to be dealt with on other terms.
Okay, why is that? Why did you give them a 7?
Loco has a good group, but honestly, Loco needs to learn how to control his group. They bring it. Don't get me wrong. Loco has a creative mind. That man think outside of every box it is to think outside of.
Right.
But at the same time, they just gotta be one and be together. That's all I'm saying, man.
Right. Okay. Okay. CYDC.
Well, I can't even get them a score. Because, I mean, CYDC has brought their other shows that I've seen, but to be honest, it started off on just, I don't know, it started with like them not doing the show or whatever was going on with Loco, they decided not to do the show. And I was kind of upset, but at the same time I had to respect it. But then at the same time I was like, just be special guests, just touch the stage anyway, because he was saying how much his members was upset and they still wanted to dance. And I was like, well, Loco, let them dance, y'all still do it, and we just let y'all on as special guests, y'all still get to show y'all the stuff. You know, and everybody know y'all not competing, so it won't be a big deal about, you know, how much he was saying, like, well, I don't have my props for this, or we worked on this, or whatever. And the whole thing is just get out there and still do it. Like, I know I probably still would have did it. I would have took the special guest and still did it too. But I was kind of let down by the fact that he didn't dance, and then he was a part of the ruckus that was going on in our show. So,
exactly.
You know.
So he don't get no grade.
No, not today.
Yeah, he don't get no grade. No, you come to a competition, you gotta come to a competition and be ready. You know what I'm saying?
The show must go on.
You don't come to let down.
So, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm gonna go back to this, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go back to our all girls and our all boys, you know what I'm saying? Okay, when it was first brought up, everybody know all girls, all boys is every year. Everybody know when to get ready for it, everybody know that it's coming up. So, when tickets and pluggers and things like that get made, and then people don't see their name on it, and then everybody saying that they wanna be a part, they want in or whatever, put us on or whatever, okay, we're gonna put y'all in. But then, a week or 2-3 days before the show, now it's so many people that's not doing it. We had about 17 people that was doing that show or whatever. But
no, we had 22 people.
22 people.
We had 22 acts.
22 acts that were supposed to be doing the show. And come to find out when the show came, it was only like literally like 3 or 2 competing teams. Like really though, we bought 4 trophies for 4 places, but only gave out 2 trophies. Like, let's be for real, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of these groups is real live bogus. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we always support everybody. We put shows together in a day or two just to do people's shows. You know what I'm saying? We always show up and show out. 3D, to me, period, point blank, I'll stand on it any day. It's the most relevant team, period, point blank, today that's happening right now, period. Since Third Dimension came out for 13 years, they've been competing or doing some type of shows every single one of them years. Letitia Waters ain't never stopped doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, kudos to 3D, period.
Okay.
Like,
so basically, y'all feel that 3D is the top team right now?
Most definitely.
Most definitely. Without a doubt.
I mean, yeah, it's nothing to be. I mean, if that's how you feel, and that's how you feel. Because I'm gonna ask the next team. Of course, when they come in, they're gonna feel that they're the best too.
Right, but we gonna get them the stats though, and we gonna the proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying?
I just say check the stats. My team win. Check the stats. My team win.
So my thing is, I want.
Basically, I just go where it's good at. You know, like I mean, like the industry, these shows, you have to really do pick and choose what you do.
Right.
But we really basically just support everyone.
Right.
To show our support in the industry.
Okay.
Rather sometimes we ain't even ranked, but we still come out to support.
Right.
I know it's been a little rough, and I really hate that we don't show our face as much as we used to. It's just I know we real hard on ourselves, so I feel like if we're not ready for something, we won't jump into it. And a lot of shows come back to back to back. And then we had, you know, groups had their own issues, not to, you know, delve into that too hard, but, you know, sometimes you just got to take a break and sit back and get things together before you do it, because you want to make sure the house is clean before you step out.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that's why we didn't really show our face as much, and it's not really a love loss for the other teams, because we definitely love that support, and we love to support them, and we want the same thing. But, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do for your team before you step out.
True. So, you know, we basically, like I said, wanted to get you in here so we could touch bases on like a lot of things or what have you. If we get any calls or any, you know, feedback or what have you, once we air this and we really think we need to touch bases on other things, then we will be calling you to come back in. But as of right now, this is Moose, President of House Arrest 2. Okay, one of the top teams. Matter of fact, they are the top team. They've been dancing for years on top of years, and they don't need to compete anymore if they don't want to, or because they don't have to. March Madness is one of the top competitions that happen here in Chicago, Illinois. Everybody is definitely be thirsty to participate in the show. This is one of the original shows that have been going on for a while. And it's no riggedness to this show. You don't do what you're supposed to do, you lose points. It's up to you to win. So right now you can find Moose at House Arrest 2 at West Fulmer Park, located on 123rd. Also, you guys practice what days?
Mondays and Thursdays from 6 to 8:45.
6 to 8:45, okay? So, Brian, the stage would like to thank you for coming out and giving us a perfect interview.
Thank you.